bitch.
To the soul with Archie B. Mike. Anthony's here too, let's ride the hype. Bigfoot's on the run, Area 51's tight. Digging deep for truth, we ain't afraid to fight. Flat Earth theories got us spinning wild. JFK secrets hidden in the files. Illuminati whispers, fashion crooked smiles. I won't tune in, sit back and stay a while. Conspiracy chaos, we uncover the lies. Deep state shadows, yeah they can't disguise. We're cracking codes, watch the truth arise. Let the chaos reign, tearing through the skies. CIA plots under moonlight schemes. Hidden agendas ain't as crazy as they seem. Voices in the dark amplifying dreams. Conspiracy chaos, nothing's what it seems. Follow the breadcrumbs, follow the light. In the rabbit hole with us, pitch black night. Archie B and Mike, guided by our might. Anthony with wisdom, out of sight. Conspiracy chaos, we uncover the lies. Deep state shadows, yeah they can't disguise. We're cracking codes, watch the truth arise. Let the chaos reign, tearing through the skies.
Let's go. We're back with another episode of Conspiracy Chaos. My name is Roger, aka RGB. We're back to cook it with straight gas here tonight. Joining me as always, we got my man Florida Mike. We were gonna record on Thursday a live episode with Florida Mike here in New York joining us, but we had a long day on the golf course. We went out to a nice Italian dinner and we ate way too much. We had our fair share of New York pizza. And we decided to crash out shortly after that. But Florida Mike, man, it sucks seeing you on the screen, man, and not side by side with us here in New York. But what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Doing good.
You enjoy your trip up here?
Loved it.
Now,
Absolutely loved it.
You got to stay with our guy, Area 51 Anthony. Did you notice anything over there? Anything he had going on? Any test sites, anything like that?
Oh, a lot of weird grays going on. But they were friendly for the most part. They did a lot of cleaning for them and stuff like that, running around.
Nice. Area 51, Ant, what's up, brother?
Yo. Just eating that red dye 5 and
red dye
food
40.
coloring.
Hell yeah.
Red dye 4 and all that food coloring, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A little freezy pop action.
Let me ask you guys, speaking of freezy pops, how many can you put down in a sitting, do you think?
Oh my god.
I'd kill a whole bag.
Keep them coming.
Mm-hmm.
They're not good for, they're terrible for you, but keep them coming. Only a little bit of sugar.
They're so terrible, but fuck it. Let's
get
into it, though,
share
boys.
Of terrible food this weekend.
Oh yeah,
minus the pizza.
Pizza was bomb. The
pizza was fire.
Bomb. So let's get into a little recap here, just of what the hell's going on in the world. We'll start off with the Epstein files. What do you guys think is going on with these Epstein files? I mean, we got Cash and Bongino threatening to fucking call it quits because they're taking so much heat from it. There's a lot going on, so I'd like to hear your guys' point of view.
I don't know that they're taking heat, or is it that they don't agree with the administration and with Pam Bondi and what they just most recently disclosed that there is no Epstein list. And
all of a sudden, right? How come all of a sudden there's no list?
But
yeah, all of a sudden, you got people waving files and stuff.
But these are two guys, Bongino and Patel, that were so strongly saying that not only did they believe that there was a list, that they knew there was a list.
So Cash started to backpedal on Rogan. I don't know if you guys listened to that Rogan episode with Cash.
Yeah.
The backpedal started there. If you go back and listen, because Joe pressed him about, okay, how come we haven't seen that? And then they make it to like, oh, there's so many victims and da. Like, sure, you can blur out those images, you can do all that. Like, we don't want to see. I don't want to see any of that. No one in the right mind should really want to see any of that anyway, because these were most of them are children. But I want to know who these creeps were who were doing it. Just because they're, they have power, authority, or whatever the case may be, they shouldn't be held.
They're a threat to society. We need to know who they are.
They shouldn't be held in a higher regard. And they should be held accountable for for their actions.
I absolutely 100% agree.
I
Just
want
not
to know
like
if one of these fucking guys are living in the same town as me.
it's not even that. Like, I mean, Ant, they are. You can pull that up. I mean, it's scary when you look at like the local like sex offender registry and
Ugh.
see how many creeps there are out there. It's
And
nuts.
look at what they get. Like most of them get a slap on the wrist, can't live by a school, and everybody gets to know you're a pedophile.
And don't answer your
Like-
door on Halloween. That's the rules.
Exactly. Like how come they can't
That's crazy.
like if that's what you're gonna do and you're gonna just let them go and give them probation, then let them go in with the father or family members of the person they fucked up and just let them have like an hour with them.
Dude, I feel like some of these like pedo chasers on Instagram and YouTube and all these other things are having more success than some of the regular law enforcement, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's crazy when you see some of these. We got to be careful what we say here in the first 10 minutes on YouTube. But it's like it's so. Did you guys see? There's this one guy. I was watching Sean Ryan clips the other day, and there's this hacker. He works for the government, right? And he was showing how you can take your like USB cord, and download like if say Mike, you charge your phone on with my plug, I would have all your information, right?
Oh yeah. I seen that episode.
And then he was showing like all this certain stuff that the spy
He had like different
have.
plugs in his case for like
Yep.
each hack that he wanted to
Each
do.
different one, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then he started talking. Sean Ryan asked him, he goes, "How quick could you find a pedophile?" He goes, 30 seconds. And within 20 seconds, he posted a message on his dark web chat and that he was a 13-year-old girl from New Jersey, and he had 60 messages within seconds. So it's sad that it's out there, and it's
huge
sad
moneymaker.
America is like one of the biggest contributors to it, the Westerners, because like that whole movie, The Sound of Freedom. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Jim Cavell.
Okay.
He's been in a bunch of shit. That movie was blocked for years. It was filmed like I don't know, I want to say 2015. It didn't get released until like 2022, and it's on Amazon Prime right now.
Yeah,
But
is that not the movie that Mel Gibson directed?
I don't know. I don't think he directed it. I could be 100% wrong.
What is it? The Sound of Freedom?
Sound of Freedom. So this movie, when people were going to the movie theaters and stuff because they didn't want people to see it and like get exposed to it, like the air conditioning wasn't working in the movie theaters. The movie would run for 20 minutes and then just stop. There was a lot of issues with that movie. Actually, the guy who plays the main character in that movie, the actual person, was just on the Connect podcast with Johnny Mitchell, and he broke down some stories about the whole child sex trafficking and all that shit. It's a crazy, it's a money industry.
Alejandro Monteverde is the director and writer.
I know, Mike. Mel Gibson.
He's an executive. He was executive. He says, well, not directed by Mel Gibson. He is credited as an executive producer.
Oh, okay. So he was part of it then. That's probably where you heard of something.
Yeah, Jim Cavell's an awesome actor, dude.
He was in The Passion of Christ.
That
was
that
also
guy.
directed by Mel Gibson.
Yep. So that movie had a lot of issues. And see if you could pull anything up like Sound of Freedom conspiracies and see what pulls up. You're probably going to see some stuff about the movie having issues getting played in the theater.
Yeah.
But that just shows, man, like what these people do and how much money's involved in it. Like these orphanages, like foster homes. Like if we can go back in the day to talk about the orphan trains where these kids used to go up missing. Look at Hawaii.
The thousands of kids that go missing in amusement parks.
Yeah, amusement parks, airports,
and like that. And we were talking about the Epstein list, and this is why the Epstein list ain't coming out. One, you got too many people on the other side. Starts with an I.
Elite.
There's lots of they're on
elite.
It. Gavin Newsom was on the Sean Ryan show and said
Gavin Newsom.
Yep. And he said that what did he say word for word? He said that those pictures that you see of Donald Trump and Epstein are not AI. That he knows for a fact that he's been on that island. I think he's been on it. I mean,
I think they all have, and I think that's part of the
Yeah.
reason we're not seeing anything right now, because I do feel like Trump is he's on there, he's involved in one way or the other.
yeah. And then if you look at the list and then compare them to Pam Bondi's clients, half of them she's defended in court.
Right.
You know, like it was a big, huge distraction, right? But now that everybody's like so focused on it, because I believe there's such a thing as like hammering too much of one thing at somebody, because as it's like brainwashing, then you could permanently get people stuck on it. So what you thought was as, oh, we'll just get this distraction in there and then we'll let it go away and people will forget about it. But they're not, because now it's been coming to light. I mean, many celebrities and people have died trying to unlock child trafficking.
Mhm.
You know, Paul Walker, a couple others. You know, they say that Kurt Cobain was tied in like
Yeah.
years ago. That's why he died, is because he was trying to
Haiti.
out them for the child trafficking.
Brittany Murphy and her husband as well. Brittany Murphy and her husband that died
Yeah.
of pneumonia. They were going to come out
Yeah.
for some
About
child trafficking.
about Ashton Kutcher and them.
Mhm.
That's why
The dude, and then the dude who unalived himself off the bridge there.
Yeah.
Chappie, what's his name?
Isaac Cappy.
Isaac
Yeah,
Cappy. He was
Yeah,
another one.
he was exposing everybody. He was
Yes, he
exposing
was.
the Spielbergs, the Hanks, everything else. Ant, did you get anything on Sound of
mean,
I
Freedom
do.
Conspiracy?
Ready? So here's a breakdown of the. So let's see. Hold on.
Before we get to, I would have just went right off of that and forgot all about it.
Chat cheap. Oh, no, that wasn't. Hold on. Give me one more second. I wanted to just check.
Because that also, like, I don't know. It's just crazy to think. When I was listening to the podcast with Johnny Mitchell and the director of the Sound of Freedom, he was saying like how big like Haiti was, and if you look into Bill and Hill, everybody knows what I'm talking about. They had an organization over there, and that was like there was a lot of children who went missing over on that side over there, and also it's close to America. It's a boat ride away. Haiti.
Oh yeah.
It's a boat ride away. I mean, literally, once you get off that coast of Miami, you're right there in those Caribbean islands like that for the most part. Some of them anyway. So a lot of things.
I know they.
Colombia, Thailand. A lot of people go down there for them lady boys. I know Anthony's a big fan of the lady boys. So
You asshole.
I want to see if you're listening, but
I'm trying to.
It's it just sucks, man. Like every time you hear like something about children missing, like that's the first thing you're going to think about. And I don't think that I think if the Epstein list came out, because everybody's like, oh, there's not an Epstein list, that was just a distraction. There's definitely a list, whether it's an Epstein list or an elite list or a list of people by levels of power or whatever. They're all filthy. They all love adrenochrome. That has been proven. Those who don't know, it's adrenaline in baby's blood, especially right around the brain. Adrenochrome is huge. It's popular amongst the elites, and only children have it.
I just sent something to the Chaos page, bro.
Gotcha. I was gonna let me read. I had to switch over my mouse because I couldn't scroll down. But
I sent two over.
There's definitely some conspiracy. Let me read this real quick first.
Go ahead.
Sound of Freedom, a 2023 film starring Jim however you said his last name.
Cavelli.
Sparked a wave of conspiracy theories and cultural controversy upon its release. While the movie itself is based on a true story of Tim Ballard, a former U.S. government agent who founded Operation Underground Railroad to combat child sex trafficking. Its promotion and reception became deeply entangled in internet-driven conspiracies and political discourse. Here's a breakdown of conspiracy theories. 1. QAnon associations was claimed. Many media outlets and critics linked the film to QAnon, the far-right conspiracy theory alleging that cabal of global elites is involved in child trafficking and satanic rituals. Why? Jim how do you pronounce it? It's like a Z in
Cavelli.
there.
Cavelli.
It must be
Cavelli.
Cavelli,
Cavelli,
whatever.
yeah.
Who
Cavelli.
plays Ballard, publicly spoken at QAnon affiliate events and espoused conspiracy rhetoric, including reference to adrenochrome harvesting, a baseless theory claiming elites torture children for chemical found in their blood. There you go, Mike.
Yep.
Truth, while the film does not explicitly reference QAnon, Cavelli's off-screen alignment with its ideas led many to view the film as an ideological vessel. 2, claims of Hollywood. This is another conspiracy. Claims of Hollywood suppression, which claimed supporters of the film suggested that Hollywood and major studios attempted to bury the film because it exposes child trafficking rings alleged tied to elites.
Mhm.
The film was originally produced under Fox in 2018, but after Disney acquired Fox, the project was shelved.
Who acquired it? Who?
Disney.
Oh, no way.
Interesting.
No way.
Son of a bitch.
Angel Studios
Imagine
eventually
that.
bought it and distributed it independently in 2023. Some critics argue this is a common acquisition, not a suppression. No. Theater tampering allegations
Yeah.
was claimed. After its release, viral posts claimed that theaters were deliberately sabotaging screenings, turning off air conditioning, canceling showings. That's what you said, right, Raj?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
causing
fuck.
technical issues to discourage viewers.
Yeah, the movie would play for like 30 minutes and then shut off, or the AC wouldn't work in the theaters. It would say sold out, and then people would be like, there's nobody in here. Like shit like that.
Mhm.
Doubts about Tim Ballard and OUR. Investigative reports from Vice and Rolling Stones questioned the accuracy of Ballard's claims and operations, alleging exaggerations and unsafe or misleading rescue missions.
Yeah. There's a scene in that movie, dude, where one of his coworkers goes in and he goes, you know, you saved so many kids, or something to the extent of like, how many kids have you saved or whatever, but how many bad guys have you put away? And he realized that he wasn't making a dent until like, yeah, he was saving those kids for sure, but he wasn't making a dent and actually putting these guys away and stopping what the hell was going on. And it's such a, like we're saying, man, it's a big, big money prostitution in itself, like not even just underage prostitution and trafficking and all that shit. It's money. It all comes down to money, dude. And sick people, like sickos, like you're fucked up. No other way
Very
to put
much.
it. Yeah, so I send a couple of these over. Go to our guys though. Go down to these guys are wild, so they always come up with something.
Theory about a movie that came out recently
What
too,
movie?
The Sound of Freedom. That whole thing is trying to give awareness about child trafficking,
Mhm.
right? There's theories, everyone who's gone into movies to watch it, the movie theaters have teamed
They
up.
stopped it.
Yeah, trying not to sell tickets, trying not for people to watch it.
Yeah.
I've seen one where it's like, oh, the person tries to buy tickets, they said it's fully sold out. Goes in the movie theater, nobody there.
There's no one in here. And then it said that they were sold out.
Another one, the guy comes in, he's like, oh, we have to download the movie. It's gonna take an hour. We can give you your movie back. Like, you guys can walk out. Damn,
They're like
that
trying to-
never happens.
They're trying to stop them from watching it.
Exactly. And the two main ones have been doing, turn off the AC so it's hot as hell in
Oh,
there.
word.
And then
Just to let you guys know again, it is gonna get hot. It is gonna be like a Doctor Who movie.
So why is it only this one though, not all the other ones?
the movies usually,
Yeah,
dim
yeah.
the lights when it goes on, the lights stay on the whole time. And people complain.
So they don't want to stay there and watch the whole thing. There's
Right.
a deeper conspiracy onto that.
There's also
It's wild, right?
That's crazy.
What's this one?
I mean,
Have you heard about the controversy in the US over a movie called The Sound of Freedom? If you haven't, here's what's going on. There is an insane amount of weird things happening in
It's gonna
US
be the same
theaters
thing.
with this movie. It's called The Sound of Freedom, and it basically touches on the subject of human trafficking, and to be more specific, child trafficking. And this is a really sensitive
they're saying
subject.
gonna be
It's something that the
gonna be same
filmmakers
thing.
and the
It's like
actors
5 minutes long. Yeah, man. It goes deeper than Epstein. It goes deeper than all of it. It's all the way to the elites, to the top. We're never gonna know the names on this list. There's definitely a list. Otherwise, Ghislaine, Jizzface, whatever the fuck her name is, she wouldn't be locked up, sitting in a jail cell by herself.
Though, did you just see that she said that she's willing to speak in front of Congress and answer questions? That could be interesting.
For immunity, she's gonna ask for immunity, and she's not gonna get it.
Could happen if she wants to get out.
You know, her father was Mossad, right?
Yep.
Right.
Her father was a Mossad agent.
And so we think Epstein was, right, too?
Yeah, let me check.
100%. He was absolutely Mossad, the CIA.
Why is my phone looking? Let me see if I can find it real quick. I might have sent it to the group chat. Shit. There's a video talking about her father's connections. Yeah, there's a couple posts we have, and if you go into the Chaos chat, there's a couple things we can pull up in there related to the Epstein, Trump, and some of the other things we've been talking about.
That was an interesting one with Clinton.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
Stop if I pass it here. Here we go.
Look at there. Yeah, there you go.
Is this a video or no? This is just.
It's a reading one. I think the other one's a video. Donald Trump claims Obama, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden created the Epstein files and says we should stop asking questions and just trust Pam Bondi because nobody cares. He calls the Epstein documents radical left inspired. And he says the DOJ should focus on other things like the 2020 election. So that's an old statement.
Well, that's okay.
I wish I sent that. I thought I fucking did. There was something about damn it. It was something about what's Cash gotta say.
I think the elites are forcing them out.
Yeah, what's
nothing more.
There's something with what's her name? Ghislaine and her father that I found.
FBI monitoring my activity, my VPN location set to Epstein Island, so they no longer care what I do. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It really is. It really is.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking. We have Texas. We have this. We have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep?
This creep?
That is unbelievable.
You're the one that put in your presidential.
You feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success.
Oh my god.
Y'all
that was tonight. Damn.
Are you still talking?
That was that one.
I'm never gonna be able to find it.
What's this? Trump DOJ.
Yacked out of his mind.
Oh, he's done so much cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Look at his jaw. Look at his teeth.
He's
Canadian, wasn't he Canadian? That's a Canadian tuxedo.
I think he's wearing a jean jacket.
He did work for an intelligence agency, so could you resolve whether or not he did, and also could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the
Yeah, sure. If
Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second?
It was the same.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's.
But why? I want to know about the minutes missing. What happened in that minute?
It was easy. That was when they did the switch.
Is that when they took him out?
Yep. Put in a dummy or a clone, hung him, took the real one out. And like like Giselle Maxwell, whatever the fuck her name, her father Robert. He was murdered too, though. Back in the day, Mr. Rich Man.
Yeah.
Found him floating in the ocean.
Jeez.
Dude, what was the name of his company? He started a company that had
Pergamon Press.
Yes. Okay. But pull up on Pergamon. How do you spell that for Anthony quick?
Pergamon. Also, just so you guys know, her dad's body was buried in Jerusalem.
No surprise.
That's interesting.
There's
Pergamon Press, an Oxford-based publishing house founded by Paul Rosebud and Robert Maxwell.
Okay.
That's Giselle's dad, right?
Yep. Look up what Pergamon means.
Pergamon.
I'm trying to find this video. Son of a bitch, I can't find it.
A major intercultural center. No, that's not it. I don't know.
That's crazy. The Robert Maxwell's wife was a French-born researcher of the Holocaust who established the journal Holocaust and Genocide Studies in 1987.
What years?
1987.
There's a breakdown of how Hitler was a Rothschild too, and how he escaped to Argentina.
Wow, 9. So he had 9 kids, including like just Ghislaine is one of them, but
9 total.
9 total kids the guy had.
I'm gonna put Maxwell. I'm finding this video. Talk amongst yourselves. What's your guys' opinion on the whole? All right, so what's your opinion in general on the list? Do you think the list exists? Ant, let's hear your opinion. Do you think the list really existed?
Of course it does. Of course it does.
Or do you think it's a big just cover up in general?
No, there's just some people on the list that had a lot of money, man, and were able to pay to have that thing squashed.
Yeah, it's
so much
money. Well, can you imagine the world leaders? If there's world leaders on there, if there's anything like kind of stuff like that, the governments could crumble.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of repercussions if that list comes out.
You send it over, Raj?
I sent one of them. Yeah, hold on 1 second, though. I'm gonna send you a different one.
All right.
Yeah, I think I got a better one. Let me send it to you.
Was she like his what was she of him?
She was a pimp.
She was basically the pimp.
She was the one that brought in girls and helped and stuff. And
she was the one. So think about it, like the way they would recruit. Ant, the bottom one.
She's like the caregiver.
Check this out real quick. Let's go down a rabbit hole, shall we? Ghislaine Maxwell was a Mossad spy. Ghislaine's father was a Mossad spy who named his empire the Pergamon Press. Pergamon Press printed scientific books and medical journals. It basically stands for Satan's altar.
Wow.
Satan's altar. I can't get my screen any bigger than what I got in here, so unfortunately I can't read all that. But yeah, dude.
Mossad agent controlling America's largest textbook company. That's wild. Yeah,
Patrick in the building. What up, Patrick? Always supporting us. We appreciate you.
Maxwell's father was a Mossad spy who named his empire Pergamon Press, which was a publishing company that often released medical journals and scientific research. If we analyze old religious scriptures, in them the term Pergamon is named as Satan's throne. The altar of Pergamon is where human sacrifices would take place for many gods, including Baal, Moloch, and Zeus. Her father also purchased the McGraw-Hill textbooks in 1989, which is still used in North America today to teach our students. So this Mossad agent was controlling school education, medical journals, and scientific books, all under a company named after Satan's throne.
Does everyone else think it's a nice Jewish family? From the outside, you appear to be a nice Jewish girl.
Definitely.
And you all are worshiping the devil inside the home?
Right. There's other Jewish families across the country. It's not just my own family.
Who is this?
This can't be the same thing.
No.
So I was reading some of this stuff, like the Pergamon. Obviously, it's Greek. Pergamon was a prominent city in ancient Anatolia, which is modern day Turkey.
Anatolia.
Pergamon served as the capital of the Attalid Kingdom, a powerful Hellenistic dynasty. And it is Pergamon is one of the 7 churches mentioned in the Book of Revelation.
That's interesting. Book of Revelation.
Yep, the Pergamon altar. The city was also known for its magnificent Pergamon altar dedicated to Zeus.
Does it say anything about Satan's altar? What you're reading, Mike?
Yeah, that's what the Hellenistic.
Oh, okay,
it's hell. It's
gotcha. Damn, bro.
Pergamon lost and regained in 1969. Saul Steinberg, head of Liasco Data Processing Corporation, was interested in strategic acquisition of Pergamon Press. Steinberg claimed that during negotiations, Maxwell falsely stated that he was responsible for publishing encyclopedias and was
Yeah, so he's
profitable.
probably, putting all that false information out, changing what we think is all the shit, the flat earth, everything else, everything. Part of the Rothschilds bullshit.
At the same time, Pergamon had been forced to reduce its profit forecast for 1969 from 2.5 million to 2.05 million during the period of negotiations, and dealing in Pergamon shares was suspended on London stock markets.
But to be naming your company they put it in our face. This is what I say constantly. It's just jamming in our face. No Diddy. It's constant. Like, just, this is Satan's altar. We worship Satan. Like, this is, you got to figure out that means that. Otherwise, you wouldn't know. But
right.
Pergamon's
like they have a
Satan.
Pergamon. There's actually an altar. If you look up Pergamon altar, they actually have that.
It's fucking crazy, this dude. Wild shit, boys. Wild shit.
They're all tied in. They all circle. They're all like, like you've seen like those things about like Jeffrey Epstein's face. It's kind of like the face on the $1 bill.
Andrew Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, the comparisons and stuff like that. I mean, like there's a lot of huge believers that think that they just cycle through their faces through errors. You know what I'm saying? That's why
you see those videos of like Anne Hathaway and her husband.
Yeah, all of them.
Jay-Z, there's one for Jay-Z. There's
Dave Chappelle. There's one for Keanu Reeves. There's one for Jack Black. There's one for Taylor Swift. There's a ton of them, dude.
Yeah, the one for Taylor Swift is the Satanist lady.
Yeah, Anton LaVey's wife.
Wife or daughter or something, yeah.
Daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I definitely think it's all real. I think if it came out, it's more powerful than people think. Obviously, you see the reactions from everybody, what people who voted these people in are saying. The approval ratings are dropping, so they're going to have to give somebody. And guess who? My guess would be some celebrities, some Hollywood people, maybe some people that are like almost out the door. Like, I don't know, maybe Tim Waltz or whatever. You could try to get Diddy again, but they've already tried that. So I think that distraction's over.
They'll use it again to hold over until they can figure something else out, though, because I think that was supposed to go a little bit longer than it did.
Yeah.
But I'm reading right now, man. Endgame. Trump vows billions of dollars in weapons for Ukraine. Secondary tariffs on Russia if no peace in 50 days. The weapons will include everything, Trump said during his meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte in the Oval Office. The president did not immediately reveal the specifics.
Well, he has to give them he held military weapons because of they didn't do the peace treaty thing, or the whatever you call it, the ceasefire.
Yeah.
But part of the deal for the minerals deal is that he gives them weapons. That is part of the deal. If he wants rare earth minerals, he's got to give them weapons.
I just don't want us to get dragged into this bullshit. I mean, we're gonna have to eventually, no matter what, for whatever reason. But I'm literally just so done. Like I say it all the time. Take care of motherfucking home base first, man. We take care of here first, and then we can go solve everybody's problems.
Yeah, listen, that's a fantastic idea. If it's the normal American citizen who runs the government,
That's the problem.
They don't give a shit about that.
Nope. You know, literally, when you're
All
outside
the
and
families
you
running the world as one. So we're gonna get wars. That's how we fund everything. You know what I mean?
we're
It's
run by
gonna
La
happen.
Costa Nostra, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally mafia style the way we're ran.
Absolutely. They go by the same playbooks too. Like what was it the other day we were talking about?
Yeah.
I think Aunt was on vacation. We were talking about something they did years ago. And then
The
we just recently-
Titanic, and we were
just
comparing
recently
that to
saw it again.
MH370, and and something else where there was another plane crash with some scientists on it. That's what it was.
so-
There was the MH370 plane had people connected to where the Rothschilds was the only one left with the patent. He was the only owner of the patent. It was similar to the same thing with the Titanic. So they used the same playbook. It's just a matter of you got to figure out the playbook. You got to play defense on that shit.
Absolutely.
You gotta get off that boat. You gotta get off that fucking plane. You just can't even associate yourself with it. In the long scheme of things, that's the only way you're gonna stay safe.
Florida Mike got a little nervous on the plane right here. It was
I
kinda
wasn't
funny.
nervous. I was fucking happy.
No. You said you're not. There's no more shit. There's no more
Oh,
important
yeah.
guys on this plane, is there? But you. You
Yeah.
said shit. If there's like 9 or 10, because Mike had
a
very famous physician.
that was against COVID, and that was going to be coming out with
100%.
spike proteins, and the government, they don't want that. So
Oh,
shit,
he's
if
a
there was
huge
9 or,
whistleblower.
if there was 9 or 10 of those guys on the plane, fuck. Good
Did
chance.
you hit him up
Jumping out.
about coming on?
I'm jumping. Not yet. I told him I was going to wait until like midweek.
Did you tell him we did the
Then at some
podcast
point
and stuff?
down. Oh yeah. We talked the
Nice,
entire 3
nice.
hours.
Nice.
You know, just like spoiler alert for everybody out there who's still thinking about getting a tetanus shot, an MMR shot, a flu shot, this a shot or that a shot. All shots are vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
Heard that from the man himself.
Yeah.
Every single one of them are dangerous. And this guy ain't no joke. You know, he was ex-military. He was infantry, so he wasn't like some puss bag behind the desk, you know, who's trying to change the world through a computer screen. He lived it. He's been there. He's been researching and doing thousands. I don't want to say too much because hopefully we'll get him on. He said he
we'll
would.
get him on.
So I
Wait
just
for
gotta contact him, you know. But it was really cool to sit to him. You know, I mean, I was kind of weirded out when I first saw him because he was in a suit and tie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm like, dude, what's this guy sitting next to me for? The only dude with a suit and tie on in the entire airplane.
You're thinking he's the marshal and shit?
Dude, he's got tattoos on his neck. He's got tattoos like underneath his
That's
sleeve.
the
You can
modern
see him
day
on, like,
dude.
on his hand, on his hand. Yeah. But like the first thing I thought of, dude, was like Hitman. Not for me, obviously. I'm not that important, but like my brain thinks that way. So then, like, I started talking to him because he kind of looked like what's that movie Hitman? You know, he had like glasses, very clean shaven, but like he was like John Wick looking motherfucker, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yo,
And,
Ant, let me ask you quick, Ant. How many followers on Conspiracy Chaos would it take for you to get a UFO tattoo, like an Area 51 tattoo?
It depends where.
Right on your sleeve. You got your little sleeve thing you got going, don't you? Got like a bunch on your arm.
Yeah,
just
two on my arms. I'm not gonna.
mix.
I'm not. No,
Mix it right in there.
I can't promise that, bro. Area 51.
Do it like Tyson. Just put it right in your face.
Right on my face.
Put it like on your kneecap.
You could do it, man. What if we got like 20K?
50.
50? All right.
50. I'll put one on my
50,000 followers.
50,000 followers, and then whatever the most popular vote for you to get the tattoo at is where you got to put it.
Nothing crazy, like not on your neck or your face or nothing crazy. Like
your balls or
arm
anything like that.
Yeah, nothing crazy. But you can even like pick it out. I can see if I can get my homegirl Chili Millie to draw something nice.
You could do a UFO on his ass, so that way every time he takes his shit, the UFO doors
Looks
open up.
I almost got one for like
On your ass?
No, the scar on my chest from my surgery. I was gonna have the UFO up top here, and then like someone getting abducted.
The beam of light.
Yeah, and then someone getting abducted at the bottom.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
was like, fuck that. That shit
Get that
hurts me.
tattoo that makes that shit glow in the dark, so it looks like a
yeah.
lightning bolt.
Be sick. Mike, you have any tattoos? I forgot. You had one, right? Yeah, you did.
I got two.
Yep.
I have two, one on each leg.
Yes, it was.
One done by a professional and one done by an inspiring artist. One was free, one was $1,300.
Can you tell the difference?
Oh yeah.
I didn't really pay attention to what you text too much. But
Yeah,
it's
like,
funny how that shit works.
Like this one. So I was 17. So was the kid.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, I want to be a tattoo artist. Can I try it on your leg? I'm like, sure. So like the dragon here looks dope as shit, and then it like turns into a worm. So he totally bombed this. But I got this done when I was 17. Like the color's not bad, but then
pretty good still.
And then this was the $1,300 one. This was done by Pink when they had that tattoo company, Pink and Corey Hart.
Yeah.
So I was on TV at Universal
shit.
Studios. Yeah, I was on their tattoo show, and it was $1,300. It was done in an hour and a half, dude.
Like you're talking Pink, the singer Pink?
Yeah.
She
and
did
her
your
husband,
tattoo?
the Metal Militia
Yeah.
people. Oh yeah, dude. They had this huge show. Metal Militia was at
I remember,
Universal. They were doing dirt bike stunts, and then
Wait, Pink.
It was
Pink is an actual tattoo artist.
No, yes, but she has a tattoo shop. Like they have a company called Inked. It was called Inked, I think. And they were doing their grand opening at Universal, and they were filming. And I was like, dude, I got a picture with them all and everything, Pink and Corey Hart and all them.
That's dope.
Yeah, this was before the whole elite thing, you know.
Right.
But
before you knew what was what.
Yeah.
Now you'd be asking questions.
Exactly. But dude, I couldn't believe how
How'd you
quick
get
it
that
was.
black eye, bitch?
Right? Exactly. But
now here's a question. Speaking of your dragon
Thanks, man.
tattoo, the dragons are dragons. Did they really exist? Or are they a mythical creature?
they really existed.
And what do you got?
I think that there's more likely they were dragons instead of dinosaurs.
Boom.
Yeah.
My God.
I told Anthony on the way to the airport yesterday, I was like, man, look at all those fallen giants out there.
The mountains.
Like the mountains, you know?
Hell yeah. They tell you in Moana, they tell you that you can wake up the fucking mountains. You just got to find the heart of Tafiti.
It's like, you see that guy who can like talk to trees and stuff like that? He does like the airbender stuff.
And then
he like
touches them
actually
when
practices
they
it.
move.
Yeah.
And I
And
did see that.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I've been watching recently is like Mr. Nightmares or Nighttime Spooks, like nighttime camping encounters. It's kind of like 411 type shit where people go out in the middle of the woods. And like, you know, I think about some of the missing 411 stories when I watch this shit, and there's some weird shit out in the middle of the woods. Like there's like cults and like, did you ever see the movie Wrong Turn? It's somewhat new. It's probably within the past 5 years it came out.
It's creepy as fuck.
You know what I'm talking about, Ian? It's like there's like it's somewhat modern, and there's a old school wrong turn, but the new one, man, they literally take a wrong turn, and the girl gets kidnapped up a mountain and her sacrificed. Like all their friends get like murdered, and her father comes to get her. It's like it's a wild fucking movie, but like shit like that, I feel like there's people like that who actually live, like especially in like the Appalachians.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you guys ever? I'm still got to link up with those guys from that one Appalachian podcast, and we'll talk about that. But I did
Appalachian Outlaws.
Yeah, just why I can. I just confirmed for us for Wednesday night. I did book rebooked our guest here.
Sweet.
Hell yeah! For Wednesday.
For Wednesday, yep. We're gonna have. Excuse me while I pull up my phone. Is the Real Ghost of Podcast crew coming on. Nicole and company are going to jump on. She's a psychic medium, paranormal researcher. They got some pretty cool stuff on their page. Love to hear about some of their experiences. We're gonna take it everywhere on Conspiracy Chaos, man. We have so
That's a
far.
real witch right there, bro. She a medium.
Yeah.
That's a real
Yeah,
deal
that's
right
cool.
there, bro.
Shit.
We're getting into the magic.
Yeah, they're from Texas, so let's see
Can't
what
wait.
she's got. We got some pretty cool stuff, pretty cool videos. I'm gonna do a little bit more research on them in the upcoming days here, but we'll have them on for a little bit and then follow it up with some magic. We're gonna get some catty magic going. Get the homegirl
There we
on,
go.
give it a
Whoop,
shout.
Whoop.
She says so I had her on my other podcast, the Pitch Puff, because of the golf relation. And we got talking at the end. I don't know if it was on air or off air, but when we got a little, I said, she was like, thank you for letting me kind of talk freely because I was being the conspiracy guy too. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. She's like, I have some crazy stories, blah, 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 blah. She's like, I've spoken to the Anunnaki. I'm like, stop right there. I was like, let's save this. I have my conspiracy podcast. I'd love to have you on there. So that's going to be like the first question I bring up to her because I'm so interested to see where the hell she's going with that.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
when someone tells you like Anthony, I think sometimes the voice in his head might be the Anunnaki that's getting, from the Area 51 testing.
Is that what
But
that is?
it could be Ant, like when you're just wandering around the golf course talking to yourself after missing a putt or something, it could be the Anunnaki trying to focus you back into your round.
That might be where that Sector 4 is. That might be what they're doing.
S4. Yeah. But I don't know. That's like
That'd be cool.
That's deep. That's deep down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear what she's got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting stuff going on over there for sure.
I love
Anthony, you
it.
focused? Are you with us today,
Keep
Ant?
bringing it in.
I feel like
Yeah.
a teacher. I gotta feel like a teacher with you sometimes.
Of course. No, I'm looking shit up
No.
on my phone.
What else did we miss, man? We miss any other current events or anything else we got popping up?
There's always a bunch of shit popping off, but nothing really. I mean, nothing really. That's like not the same old, really. Honestly,
Good.
it's just
Good 45, 50-minute podcast here.
yeah, for sure.
We'll get the
Awesome.
paranormal crew on here for Wednesday night. We'll go live if they're cool with it. We'll see with always want to make sure the guest is cool with it before we just we're live. That way they say something they can't take back, then you're screwed, man. 'Cause we ain't never
Right.
I don't know how.
Maybe
I
they
don't know if
can.
it's a
Maybe
good
they
idea.
can like pick a fan on live and like do something crazy.
Yeah.
We could do some shit. I want to start doing like some more fan interaction too. I don't want to say fan. You made me say fan. More follower interaction. I hate that just saying. But like if people have any ghost stories or cryptid stories or any questions for guests we have on, always hit us in the comments DM us prior. Love to do some more interaction with our followers. I almost said it again, so I caught myself. But yeah, man. Other than that, boys, I had a great weekend, Mike. I'm glad.
Great weekend.
So fun.
Got the chance to meet you in person, bro. That was dope.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, the funniest comment was like, "Damn, bro, you're a lot taller than I thought." I said that to Bob. He's like, "What was his reaction? How tall you were?" I go, "Yeah, how'd you know that?" Because bro, because you don't look tall.
No,
Probably
you don't.
sitting down on a computer and then you get out of the car and you're 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So
Especially because I always see you like, I always figure like people who do their phone like this and they're doing the video up it to them.
yeah,
It's to make them look taller.
yeah.
Right? Just like how fat girls always take pictures with the phone up so you can't tell how big they are. You know what I'm
and
saying?
tip
Like,
it down
it's
and make
only,
that
yeah,
booty
it's
look
only
bigger.
face, it's only face pictures. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, so I was like,
tip it down
I'm
and
just-
put their ass out.
yeah. I go like this.
Yeah.
But anyways, so when you always do take those videos like that, I'm like, dude, this guy's got to be short, bro. Like,
Nope.
and all of a sudden you popped out of the truck. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker 6'4".
Yeah, a basketball player my whole life, man. So
Yeah.
I had to use my height to my advantage. I was a point guard too, so took advantage of my height when I could.
Yeah.
But,
Well, yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. We'll do it again for sure.
yeah, we'll make our way down to Florida as well, especially once it gets cold up here. Area 51, Ant, what do you got to close out? Anything, man? We miss anything? Any big topics that you came across? Any ghosts you've encountered? Anything like that?
Man,
I think we all turned the conspiracy thing off this week. I think what
We did. It was a total golf focus. Yeah.
It's all golf, man. There's some cool buildings, some old definitely some Tartaria buildings down in Troy that I'd love to get down to and explore.
I know. We were down after dinner when we went to dinner Thursday night. If we weren't so shot, I was really going to consider taking a walk down the street and showing Mikey some of the old historic buildings in Troy.
Cool.
And
that would have been cool. We needed like wheelchairs, like motorized wheelchairs.
Bro, we should. I wish we had like Lime scooters down there where we could just sit there and hop on a little scooter. You could go 15 miles per hour around downtown. That would have been perfect.
That would have been dope.
Situation.
For sure.
It was a great. Everything was perfect. Though, like I told Mike, the universe worked with us, man. Everything worked out with the timings, all the tee times, the weather was perfect.
Yep. Got to the back to the airport in time.
Perfect time.
I was concerned about that. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, more than enough time. Obviously, flight delayed, everything else. But
yes, sir.
Let's wrap it up here, boys. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning into Conspiracy Chaos. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, leave a review on Apple and Spotify. Leave a 5-star review. I will read the reviews. Let's see if anybody left when I mentioned it a couple times. I'll do a quick look at it just to see. It says Area 51 Anthony is a real hero and a breakthrough.
No, it doesn't. No,
it says these guys chop it up with some pretty cool content. They have some pretty big conspiracy guests on already. Keep the fire going, boys.
Who sent that? PPP?
No, that was Golfer something.
Okay.
So maybe one of our carryovers.
Appreciate them.
Then tune into Conspiracy Chaos. Great guests and deep dives down the rabbit hole from another guest.
Nice.
That's from what's that name? Princess 378. She got some hitters, I guess, but it's all good. No one's listening at this point. We got one listener, just our guy Pat.
It's Pat, yeah.
Yeah. So
we gotta get Pat on too.
Yeah, man, I'd love to get Pat on. I know he's probably a fan of some conspiracies. Love to hear some of his favorite conspiracies. And
yeah,
if there's any topics we missed too that people want to hear about, let us know. And we'll dive down the rabbit hole. But
for sure,
Ant, you ready to close this bitch out?
Always am.
Let's do it. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll catch you on Wednesday with some paranormal experiences. Schemes, hidden agendas ain't as crazy as they seem. Voices in the dark amplifying dreams.